Good morning, everyone. We are here at the Likoni floating bridge, a project which, as you know, has been waited for the last 5 months. The genesis of this project, as you recall, is that when we had the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, we had an emergency in terms of the way we are going to manage and contain the spread of the virus. We, as government, led by His Excellency the President, did assess in mid-July on what containment measures we'll take. And we did this because, as you know, in terms of transmission of coronavirus, the public transport sector was the main avenue, was the main conduit in terms of transmission. We estimated way back in March that 90% of all the transmission was coming as a result of public transport. And then we also reflected and realized that Mombasa, in particular, was one of the hot spots in terms of transmission of the virus. Particularly because, if you look on my right, we have the ferry, the Likoni ferry, which every day would transport about 300,000 passengers. Need of social distancing. One morning, His Excellency the President viewed the crossing of passengers across the ferry, and we realized that passengers were actually queuing up to 2 kilometers to come and board the ferry, because the ferry could only take a few passengers because of social distancing. And so, with 2 kilometers of queuing, sometimes in the rain, sometimes in the hot sun, the President directed that we had to have an emergency intervention to make sure that that situation was addressed. And so my ministry, through the Department of Infrastructure, agreed that we would find a way to implement an emergency intervention. Hence, we came with this idea of the Likoni floating bridge. We did contact 2 companies who gave us proposals as to how quickly it could be done. And out of those proposals, we decided to work with China Roads and Bridges Construction Company. That was mid-July. And we agreed that this project would be done within a period of 6 months. As you can see, as of now, it is 92% complete. And we came here to verify, to inspect the construction and completion before the official commissioning by His Excellency the President, which will be done very shortly. It will be done in the near future. We certainly hope it will be done before Christmas, so that the people of Mombasa Island, the people on the other side of Likoni, they can have a very special Christmas gift from the President himself. 9 billion shillings. The initial target was to do it within 6 months, but because of improved technology, which has been brought about by the contractor, it will now be completed just over 5 months. And this will have a very huge impact. This is the first of its kind, not just in our country, but in the entire region. As you can see, passengers will be crossing. It's about 800 meters across. they'll be walking as if they are on the island itself. We shall be able to contain the virus because people will be walking. They'll be walking normally, but also keeping social distance. With 1.9 billion shillings, this is true value for money. And the way it has been done is that most of the elements of this bridge have been assembled here, but some have been assembled in China. They are doing it in two lots. On either side of the bridge, they have what we call the beaded bridges, what you're stepping on right now, both sides. And then in the middle of the bridge, there will be a pontoon, or what you call a floating bridge. So whenever ships are coming from the right, the bridge will be open automatically, and so ships can cross. The floating bridge width is about 150 meters. We have done our homework and realized that the largest ships, the width is about 50 meters. And so we have left enough space, we have left enough headroom, even for the largest ships to come through this channel.